Welcome to MHS Studio Magazine. Coming up on today's show, it's our Christmas episode. We have several special segments planned for today, including a fashion show with cozy Christmas PJs.
Also, MHS Behind the Curtain. We have an in-depth interview with Father Hurley, talking about how to get into the real spirit of the season.
In our RedHawk Roundtable, upperclassmen share some great advice for freshmen facing their first finals.
In the MHS Sports Corner, both basketball and wrestling season are underway.
And how to decorate a gingerbread house in our MHS Tip of the Day. Hello and welcome to MHS Studio Magazine. I'm Erin Trapani.
And I'm Molly Haynes. This show is created by broadcasting students and members of the Broadcasting Club here at Marist High School.
Our goal is to give viewers some useful and interesting information, all relative to the Marist High School community.
So let's start with MHS Talking About, where we ask students to respond to a question of the day.
Today's question, what do you think about regifting? Is it a good idea or not so much?
I think it's okay if you don't like the person.
I'm totally against it. No.
Let's see what others have to say.
I'd have to say no, because I feel like I don't have anything people would want.
I think regifting is a bad thing because people can find out and it can cause problems in friendships.
I think it's a good thing because if I'm not going to be able to get a use out of it, someone else should.
I think it is a good thing because if I don't use it, then it's just going to be laying around in my house.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing too, as long as the person doesn't know it's regifted. Giving them something is better than giving them nothing, so I would say just do it.
I'm going to say no, because I think it's just rude to the person that got you the gift.
Now it's time for MHS Behind the Curtain, where we interview members of the Marist community.
Today we are getting some spiritual advice and learning how to stay focused on what really matters during the busy Christmas season.
Welcome to MHS Behind the Curtain. I'm Gianna Montefilia, and today I'm here with Father Tom Hurley, our priest in residence here at Marist. So welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm well. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So you're the pastor also at Most Holy Redeemer. Can you please tell me a little about that?
Sure. So, I'm a Chicago priest, so I'm an archdiocesan priest. I graduated from Marist, but became an archdiocesan priest. So I still have some, responsibilities to the archdiocese. So when the parish was opened down the street at Most Holy Redeemer, I talked to the diocese, I talked to Larry Tucker, and we just felt that it would be a really good fit because it's close by, it's a mile away. And so I can be pastor there and I can continue my work here in some capacity as the chaplain here at Marist and also help with advancement.
That's amazing. Now this is our special Christmas episode, so can you give us some advice on how we should be preparing for Advent season coming up?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, I will be very honest, right? I mean, Advent is very, very difficult. It's unlike Lent, where, Lent, is a time of the year where there's just kind of this natural flow, and we do all the Lenten practices of, fasting and almsgiving and prayer in preparation for Easter. Advent is kind of like, it's supposed to be kind of our time of preparation for Christmas, but the problem with Advent in this world or in the culture that we have now is that everybody rushes to Christmas.
Yes.
Go into the stores around here and you see all the Christmas decorations have been up since before, like the day after Halloween.
Yeah, sometimes even before that.
Exactly, yes. Some people have told me that, So it's like, it's almost like we're even bypassing Thanksgiving to get to Christmas. So imagine how difficult it is when you're trying to be, spiritual people of faith, Christian people, preparing for Christmas through this ancient time we call Advent, and yet the culture is saying, oh no, let's just get right to Christmas. I think it takes a lot of discipline. I think it takes a lot of patience, and I think kind of some self-control in terms of like making time for Advent, I love the lights. I love all the stuff. I love the music and everything else. But I hope that the lights and the music can kind of help just sometimes as a form of, meditation and reflection.
Yes.
Thinking about this more. What does this mean? What does it mean to celebrate Christ's presence among us?
Going along with that question, how can we really make Christ is center of the Christmas season?
Very good. I mean, I think first of all, let's not be ashamed. Let's not allow culture just to like totally bypass, Christ. I mean, this is what it's about.
Yes.
There'd be no celebration of Christmas if it wasn't first for the birth of Christ. So, despite what maybe sometimes goes on out in the culture and out in the in the world, I just think somehow, some way, we've got to continue. That's why I think it's important, to go to our sanctuaries, literally, go to our churches.
Yes,
100%.
100%.
It's important for us to be at our churches and our sanctuaries to keep reminding ourselves, this is who we are. This is to whom we belong. We belong to Christ, and this is what we're celebrating at Christmas. Christ's presence among us, not what Santa brings, but what Christ brings to the world.
I agree. Now, what are your plans in the future for MHR and here at Marist for upcoming Christmas services?
Oh, well, here again at a high school, it's difficult because of the fact that we're not here for Christmas.
Yes.
We're not here together as a community. So we also have to do kind of the fine balance. So I know we're going to have a liturgy. It's always a very festive liturgy in December, right before you guys start the final exams.
Okay.
And so I forgot the date of it. I think it's a Wednesday, maybe December 10th, maybe 10th
Okay.
or 11th, something like that. And so we always have a festive liturgy. It's always one of my favorites. But it's kind of a hybrid of Advent, and yes, we do give a nod to Christmas.
Yes.
But Christmas in terms of the Christ story, not the cultural story, not the commercial story, right? And so therefore, we have the band, right? The band does a great job. They prepare for their Christmas concert. And that's the thing. We have Christmas concerts. We've got, choral concerts, which is great, So we're doing that. And then, of course, at the parish level, we do all the various things of the Sundays of Advent and, the little kids in the grammar school put on a little pageant, tell the story of Christ's birth,
Yes.
So.
A lot to look forward to.
A lot to look forward to, yes.
We know you're really busy with preparing for the Marist Gala coming up on December 7th. Can you tell us exactly what we can expect this year?
Sure. It's December 6th. It's Saturday. It's the same day as the entrance exam here at Marist. What can we expect? We can expect another wonderful evening as we celebrate who we are as Marist. The folks get together. We're going to honor Owen Glennon. For his 50 years of service here at Marist, and it continues, and just the impact that he's had as a teacher here for 5 decades. We're honoring one of our alums, Mr. Chris Lawler. Chris was in the class of, I believe, 1981. Chris is a retired judge, but now works as a mediator. But it's about Marist, and a guy like Chris and his family, they've just been so committed to Marist, and he loves this place. He was I remember being on the board with him. So he embodies the best of what Marist is about. Anyhow, so it'll be a fun night. It'll be a fun night of some beautiful reflections. It'll be we transformed the Sportsplex into like this Christmas winter wonderland. It's beautiful what they do in there, and I know many of the students help us set up and everything, and so it'll be fun, and we'll have some nice testimonials, and people will be very generous. And again, the generosity is tremendous because they really believe in the mission of Marist, so we can do stuff like this.
That's awesome. And then how can we exactly get tickets for it? How can parents get tickets for it?
Simple. You always, like anything, you just go right online, go to the Marist website, and it'll guide you right to the Marist Gala, Saturday, December 6th. And I hope many people will come out and join us.
Yes. And then thank you so much, Father Hurley, for letting us come today. And then I'm Gianna Monafia for MHS Behind the Curtain.
Broadcasting Club members are getting into the spirit by showing off their cozy Christmas clothes and PJs.
Let's head over to Kevin Curley and find out who has the best look this year.
It's us.
Oh yeah.
We do.
Hi RedHawks, this is Kevin, back again to judge the Christmas spirit here at Marist with our fashion show. Let's get to contestant number 1, shall we? Hello, contestant number 1.
Hello.
Who are you?
I am Santa with my helpful elf.
I love the Christmas spirit. I think your elf might have more than you, but it's okay. It's okay. I love the hat. I love the vibe. Tell me about your elf friend.
All right, so this is my elf friend. His name's Bob.
Okay.
And I mean, he doesn't have his Christmas spirit right now, but once we win, hopefully, he will.
Okay, well, I love the positive energy. Let's check in with the judges, okay? Judges, what do we think?
What do you think, Molly? I don't know.
Out of 10, I'd have to say a 6.
6?
Could have been a bit more festive.
Okay.
Your elf did most of the work.
I would probably have to agree with that. The Santa hat is really good. It's a classic, but unfortunately, the elf kind of stole the show. So
Yeah. It's okay. We love your friend Bob, though. But thank you so much for coming in.
Okay, thank you.
Well, let's get to contestant number 2, shall we? Hello, contestant number 2.
Hello.
Who are you? Tell us about your outfit.
I am ready to be cozy this holiday season.
Oh, I love that. I love the plaid. As you can see, we're twinning right now.
Yes, we're
And-
twinning. We got Marist pants, Marist rowdy shirt.
Oh, you love Marist, don't you?
Ready for a Marist Christmas, yes.
There we go. Okay, well, I love the enthusiasm. Let's check in with the judges. Judges, what do we like, not like?
I like the Marist. It's got a lot of Marist on there. The only criticism I would have is, I guess, like maybe more Christmassy, but I still like it. It's good. I'll say 7 out of 10.
Got it.
I'll be a bit more generous and say an 8. I like the Marist plus Christmas vibe that's going on.
Okay, well, that's a great score. Thank you. Let's get to contestant number 3. The Bears.
Yep. It seems more fitting for the sports corner than Christmassy, but
It's
as
okay.
as long as I got winter apparel on, it's kind of Christmassy enough, I'd say.
Yeah. Are you ready to watch the game, the big game?
I mean, yeah.
Hopefully they get far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anything else to say about your outfit?
Well, nope, nothing really.
Nothing really? Okay, well, let's see if the judges have something to say. Judges?
It's very wintry. It can be used probably for a long time until February with the weather we have right now. Maybe a little more Christmassy, but I guess go Bears. What do you think, Molly?
I don't see much red or green going on, but it's the Bears, so I'll have to say 4.
Okay, well, that's a pretty good score, but thank you so much. Enjoy the big game. Okay, let's have all our contestants come out now. Hello, contestants. Welcome back again. Okay, now it is time for the judges to reveal the big winner. Okay, judges, what do you think?
I think we're gonna have to go with the All Marist. I thought it was really good, and Merry Christmas, everyone. So congratulations.
Woo, contestant number 2, you are our winner. Oh, well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Thank you all for coming. I love the outfits, the enthusiasm, the holiday spirit, and Bob, of course. Thank you, judges, and thank you for everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time. Thank you.
From PJs to decorating, the competition continues for this special episode of MHS Studio Magazine.
In our MHS Tip of the Day, we find out how to decorate gingerbread houses, and our judges will decide who does it best.
I'm Jake Willis, and today this is your tip of the day. We're going to be showing you how to decorate gingerbread houses.
Let's go. Yeah, let's
So,
do it. All right.
The first thing that we're going to look for, lots of gingerbread houses have like little grooves where you could put frosting in. So we can start off by filling those grooves with. We've got some different colors. So pick your favorite color and go ahead and fill those in.
Why are you going with red, Phil? What's your thought behind the red?
You know, it's the first one I saw, Pat, so that's what I'm going to do.
And this frosting is going to be almost act as a glue for the candies that we'll put on later. So we're going to want to fill all of those crevices.
Yeah.
So we can decorate it as much as possible.
So have you guys done gingerbread houses every year for Christmas, or is this like a tradition? Or
I would say for my family, it's definitely a tradition. I think almost every year.
Yeah, we always do like those little gingerbread villages that you'll see.
You do all like everyone gets
one? Yeah,
awesome.
we'll decorate our own little house. And then once we've got these filled in, we could take our pieces of candy. We've got some candies and just stick it right on your frosting. It should stick well.
The most frustrating part about a gingerbread house is assembling the actual gingerbread.
100%.
This decorating is the easy part.
What's your guys' take on the glue guns? Like using the glue gun?
I think it's good. I mean,
I think so too.
If you can get the frosting good, it's probably a little better. But I mean,
I always
I
try
like
and go
this.
with frosting because I know my family, we'll snack on ours throughout the
You guys are traditionalists
week.
of the gingerbread
Yeah,
house?
so we try and stick with just frosting if it works with us.
My mom will do one with a glue gun, but she's like very like artsy, like craft
Yeah.
oriented. So like then she'll use the glue gun, but it'll be like professional.
Yeah.
Like she'll do it so good.
Yeah, that's not my family. We're not.
But I make fun of her that
artsy.
she can't do it without the glue gun.
And you place these candies wherever you want, really. Just make it look like your own.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to do like Christmas lights.
Yeah.
A good idea, yeah.
See if it works. Oh shoot.
Just gotta hope it stays together.
I
That's
clipped
the
a little
benefit.
bit of my brows.
Cooperate
Yeah, that's
with
also
us.
true.
You got to be gentle with the gingerbread so it doesn't
Yeah.
crack on you either. 'Cause that could ruin
Do
the
you guys
whole-
like eating
whole
the
house.
actual gingerbread?
I do. I like gingerbread a lot.
Honestly, I really don't have an opinion on it. If I do,
Yeah. Because it does kind of like taste like fake, but it's like
Oh yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
I mean all this stuff does, but it is like it's so good
I
though.
don't think I've ever had real gingerbread, real homemade
I don't think I have either.
gingerbread before.
So these are like lights.
I
okay,
want to
yeah.
try. Are you? Yeah. What's your? Oh, I like all ours are very different. I like
Yeah.
that. I like how they're different.
Now we already had these ones. We bought these
Mhm.
pre-assembled, but if you make it yourself, what you're gonna want to do is kind of just, as you can kind of see, you just fill in all of the crevices with frosting to hold it together, to bind it together like a glue kind of. Same thing that we're doing with the candies.
Yeah.
You'll just use that to glue together all the pieces of
And
cookie.
I would say the more frosting, the better.
Yeah, for sure.
Like just try because it is hard to get it to stick.
Would also say that assembling the actual gingerbread is probably the most difficult part about it.
100%.
Time consuming, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Have you guys ever seen like when little kids do them and they just like it either breaks like 20 times
yeah.
and the frosting's just everywhere like
And
that?
by the end, it's just a plate of cookie with
Yeah, it's not
frosting.
But that's I think that's one of the best parts.
Yeah, I think that's
The tradition.
the fun of it.
In my family, with my little brother.
See, now my candies are already falling off, so I know that I should probably put some more
Yeah, what do you do then? Do you go with frosting?
Yeah, double down on frosting.
You gotta have fun with it though.
You do,
That's,
you do.
That's
Yeah.
the big part. It's not
Phil,
gonna
I
be
like what you
perfect.
got cooking around. You're going way faster than me.
Yeah.
You can't let the gingerbread falling apart
Assuming it
get to
doesn't
you.
break.
No. Some resilience.
Okay, could I borrow that green?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All you.
Yeah, another hard part of this too is getting the frosting out of the container
True.
Yeah.
without it looking horrible on you if you want to try and go with the design for it.
Yeah,
Instead of
sometimes
coming
it'll
out
look a little rough.
Yeah, and just big clumps. Doesn't look like much anything.
It's like tedious.
Yeah.
But this one looks like. Yeah, it is. Oof, I like
Gotta
you got
try
a lot
the
of
different
colors.
colors, yeah.
I
Yeah.
like this. That's what I need to get going after.
Nice.
My lights.
Green here,
My
yeah.
lights are taking too long. Is there anything you guys like? Oh, like some people do like paths and like chimneys. Is there anything you guys like do like separate from the house?
We'll always have some little gingerbread people
Oh,
on the
that's
side.
good.
We'll decorate them and
That's
like kind of prop them up against the house.
That's a good idea.
How about you? Anything?
Like a path. I feel like we do like you know how they kind of come in like the plastic like plates sometimes.
Uh-huh.
We'll make that part of the path. That's always the part that gets eaten first, though. I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you don't eat the house, like you'll
You don't want the nice looking house.
yeah,
to
with
go.
the path, it's like
Yeah.
it's fine. These are so gonna fall off.
Now let's just hope these make it to the judges.
To the judging, yeah.
Without
I
falling
feel like these
apart
judges
on us.
might be stricklers.
Yeah, I think maybe they will. Phil's is looking real nice.
Phil might
Yeah, I
have
think
this
mine
look
is
Phil's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah.
Shoot, that didn't work.
So you're going with the door handle, yeah?
I did. That's what I was trying. I don't know if you can tell it's a door handle.
I'm liking the colors. It's giving me like a
I like
Carl
the lights.
Sandburg.
Yeah.
The yellow and blue. Is that what you're
Jack, how
going
did you
for?
know that was just what I was going for?
Really? Yeah. I'm sure.
It just seemed like there was the most of those in the bag.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, we saw I'll have enough. Does Phil get bonus points for being first one up?
Maybe.
Possibly.
We won't tell the judges.
We'll see what the judge. Well, yeah. It's either not going to be told to the judges, or the judges will know.
I think we got to stay anonymous with the judges.
You think they'll be biased? Any biases with the judges?
Well, I think they're not going to know who did which one.
Yeah,
so
I think if we tell them, I think
there might be
bias against me.
there might be some bias.
Jack
Yes.
looks like garbage.
Yeah.
So we got to keep who's to ourselves. And I went with like a almost flower, like we got like some sunflowers on the side, if you can see that.
Summer aspect to
Yeah.
Jack's. I like it.
You can tell I'm missing summer right now.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Phil, I like what you got cooking, man. I like it.
No, it's a little off, but I think it'll work.
It'll work.
Yeah, it's serviceable.
It's serviceable. I like that. All right, I'll wrap it up. I don't want to keep this moving.
I think the hardest part for me was trying to get straight lines with the
Same. Yeah.
with the frosting.
That's where I'm struggling
That
for
was
sure.
the most challenging.
It's nice to have them already assembled.
Yes. The segment would be a lot longer.
Yeah, we would be here for
Yeah, we would be here for
quite a while.
probably a good 30 minutes if
Yeah,
we didn't have the
for sure.
gingerbread.
I would agree.
All right.
All right, are you guys good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we're good. Yeah. So
Now I hope we
There we go.
taught you some nice
Yeah.
tricks
There we go.
on how to decorate your gingerbread house.
Let's see how the judges like
Christmas
it.
season.
Mhm.
Now we'll go over to the judges, see what they think about ours.
Ooh, I don't know. They're all good.
yeah, I think be a close battle.
Oh, Phil's
Close
front
battle.
is really good. Oh, yeah, I might have some trees.
Hi, Merry Christmas. I'm Patrick Cox, and today we're going to be doing the gingerbread house ranking. We have the hosts, and we have Miss Beauregard. And we also have the creators all the way over there.
Woo!
So I feel like we should just begin. First, we have number 1.
So I really like number 1 because I like the added detail. I like the top, like the roof is really cool, and I like the details in the front. Lots of color.
I agree with that, but with the roof, there is also a missing piece of candy, and this one is also almost falling off, so I have to keep that in mind.
I have to say I do really enjoy the white frosting on the roof, kind of here on the sides. I think it makes it look more kind of like string lights. So I think it's really cool.
Okay, now we have number 2.
So for number 2, a detail that really stuck out to me was the sides of the house. I think that is a really cool detail to add. And I love the front because it reminds me of holly, like with the doorknob and then like 2 leaves. That's what it looks like to me.
I also like the roof, but I don't think that they really represent Christmas because it's blue and yellow light and not the typical Christmas red and green.
And I really like the front. I really like the doorknob on it. I feel like it kind of makes it look more house-like in a way.
All right, and last but not least, we have number 3.
Number 3, I really like. I like the sides of the roof. I think that's a really cool detail. And I like all the beadwork in the front. I thought that was a lot of effort put into that one. Very loved.
I feel like this one's a bit more comical because for me, on the side here, this just looks like a lot like spaghetti, and it's just really funny to me.
You're really being harsh today.
I'm sorry. I'm very critical of these.
Yeah, I really like the cleanliness of it. I like how the lines are very like methodical, and it looks like a lot of time was spent on it.
Okay, so let's get on with the ranking now, and let's decide.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think? Agreed.
Yeah,
That's great.
Okay, so with the last place, let's see what they do.
Third place. We have this one. Blue and yellow lights.
Our middle one. Who did that one?
Who did this one?
That was me.
Oh no!
Heartbreaking. And this is all I've thought about since we came up with it about 3 days ago.
If you used red and green more, it might have been better.
I'll be back next year. Blue, yellow, whites.
And so our second place winner, we have
This one.
This one.
Who is this? Who did
That
that?
was me. So yes, thank you for the comments on it, Aaron, Molly. The spaghetti, come on.
It looks like spaghetti.
I guess that means that this one is our first place. So, Jack, come forward.
Thank you, everybody. This is quite an honor. We worked very hard on our nice gingerbread houses, but obviously I worked the hardest. So, thank you.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for this 2025 MHS Studio Gingerbread House Ranking. See you all next year.
We are now in the midst of the winter sports season.
Our sports analysts have the latest RedHawk highlights in the MHS Sports Corner.
Hey RedHawks, welcome back to MHS Sports Corner. I'm Philip Bartolini, and that's Pat Reddy to my left. And then Vinny Quiros will be joining us for the first time this year. I think this is the first time ever in Sports Corner's history. We've had 3 people on the stage, so it should be exciting. Yeah. We're going to talk about the Bears a little bit, and then boys and girls basketball for Marist. So Pat, let's start it off, boys basketball.
Yes, great start. 3-0, 3 big wins. They win the Thanksgiving tournament. That win versus perspective, that's a team we might see in the playoffs, so I'd say that's a great win. And just to see like how many different scorers we have. The opening game, there was like 8 different guys in double figures, you know, and it's finally an older team, mainly juniors and seniors. It's been a hot start for Chuck Barnes. He's averaging 15 points a game. Vin, what have you thought so far? It's been really good.
Yeah, it's great to see all these guys. They've been playing here, a lot of them for 4 years on varsity. So like now they're finally getting to get their shot at like this is their year. And
yeah.
Great, like you said, Chuck Barnes transfer from I believe.
I think it was Fenwick.
Fenwick, yeah. Chuck transferred in. He's been great so far. Yeah, it's good to see the RedHawks starting hot.
Yeah, obviously last year was a really good year for basketball in general. So so I think, you know, obviously like you guys mentioned, you know, this could be a really exciting year for boys basketball, and then obviously girls basketball too started up. So
yeah, 5-0. It's been kind of a weaker non-con schedule, but still, when you start 5-0, you can't complain. Another like really versatile team. Like I feel like they have a ton of scorers too. It's a lot of like quick guards who move good like off the ball, and then the offense works really well. So
yeah.
Well, it seems like an older group too. A lot of upperclassmen.
Also true.
I don't believe they had any younger classmen on their team, so good to see that.
Yeah.
So obviously the big kind of story, I guess, in Chicago sports over the last week has been the Chicago Bears 9-3 after winning a game in Philadelphia. Pat, what did you think? I mean, this team looks legit right now.
I'm smiling just thinking about it, Phil. It's awesome. The offensive line was so good. I mean, you see Ryan Pohl's money like really paying off on the inside with Dahlman, Joe Tooney. It's been unbelievable. The push up front, both guys going for 100 yards. I thought Caleb was okay. Like maybe he could have been better, but he did what he needed to get it done. And the defense was also so much better. I thought Saquon was going to run all over us, to be honest, and then he didn't. So to see that was amazing. I mean, we beat Green Bay this week. It's like the North's kind of in control. It's crazy. It's like uncharted territory. It's awesome.
It's exciting. Yeah, Benny, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it was good to still see the Bears taking the ball away, which they've been doing really well all year, especially against the Eagles, who keep the ball. They protect the ball pretty well. Good offense. So yeah, I think it's good to see that. Hopefully they can keep that going forward.
Yeah, I feel like Philly's such a team too, where like they've been clawing out wins really like the past 2 years. You know, like where they maybe win a little bit ugly, and then for us to come out on top against them. Like a team who's kind of known for the identity we've kind of formed. Like I feel like that's so good for our culture, and that's such a great win for Ben in his first season.
Yeah, we've been waiting for it for a few years now.
We really have.
There's so much talent on the team, and finally it's kind of taken to the field and actually showing up. The number 1 seed in the NFC right now.
Crazy.
So really they control their own destiny. If obviously it's kind of unrealistic to say they're going to win out, but if they do, they would be number 1 in the NFC and have a home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But I think especially this week in Lambeau is going to be the biggest, probably honestly the biggest game of the season. Last week was really was a really big game, but this week in Lambeau is going to tell a lot about what this team can do. And if they can beat a divisional opponent on the road. So we'll see. Anything else?
I agree. It's absolutely the toughest game of the year. the most important game of the year. I feel like Jordan Love's been kind of like mediocre recently. Like if we can get pressure on him and then force him to make turnovers, like the way Kevin Byard and Ashawn Wright have, I feel like that would be key. I'm not that worried about the offense, like getting it done. But if there's something about going into Lambeau that like always scares me and gives us trouble. But I think we can get it done. We're opening up as like 6.5-point dogs. I don't see that. Like I think we cover that easy, but.
Yeah, certainly, a lot of exciting parts of Chicago sports right now, especially
and
Marist and Marist sports too.
Yeah.
Basketball is starting up and winter sports are starting up. So thank you for joining us again in another edition of MHS Sports Corner and Fly High RedHawks.
Sweet.
Now our final segment, the RedHawk Roundtable, features impactful conversations between upper and lower classmen.
Today they're sharing advice for freshmen facing finals for the first time.
Hey RedHawks, welcome back to the RedHawk Roundtable. I'm Philip Bartolini, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the kind of final exams and how you can prepare for final exams. So Molly is with me. We are the upperclassmen at the table, and then here's the lowerclassmen over here. And we're going to kind of let you guys ask us some questions about finals and kind of how they work. So any questions?
So do you have any study tips for finals?
Study tips. I would say, I think a big thing, look over, past, tests, kind of maybe unit overviews, because I think that, it's maybe a little bit too much to, look at every single homework, set you have. But I think just those quick overviews of different sections really help, especially for like a test like math. And then I would also say don't start studying maybe a day or two before. Start studying maybe a week and a half out from finals, and that's going to be really beneficial to you, and hopefully you're getting a good grade. So.
Yeah, I would also say use the study materials provided by your teacher, like all the unit study guides and the semester study guides, and also go out on your own. Use Lookit, Kahoot, quizzes, Quizlet, all those type of things, because those have really helped me in the past with my tests.
What's a more difficult exam that we can look out for and study extra for?
I think it's probably, especially in Marist, it's probably math. Math is always going to be a difficult one that you have, just because the amount of material that you're learning in a semester, it is a lot, especially as you get to, upper class, juniors and seniors. But for you guys, freshmen and sophomore, it still is a very important subject, and it's going to be a kind of a difficult final. But I think as long as you have good study habits and you take the adequate time to prepare for the final, you're going to know most of the answers on the test. There might be a few that trick you up a little bit, but if you study well, you'll do fine. So.
Yeah, I also feel like the final right after math is English, because it's a lot to process all at once, and it's a lot of reading and thinking and writing. So also prepare for that one well too.
And then, what do you say about while you're taking the test? What's some good tips to stop your crunch time?
Well, I would say probably to, right when you get the test, do the problems that you know 100% how to do. And to be honest with you, that's going to, most of the times if you study well, that's going to be the majority of the test that you know how to do, 100% how to do. And what I would say, don't dwell on the problems that you might not 100% know. If you look at the problem and you're sitting there for 30, 45 seconds trying to figure out how do I do this, you don't know it right away, so just move on to the next problem. And then if you do study well, you're going to know majority of the test. So then you're probably going to have maybe about half the time left. So then you can kind of come back and look over those questions that you might be kind of confused on and do those. But just one last point, I would say don't be finishing a test with 5 minutes left to go in the testing time. Take 10 to 15 minutes to look over your answers, because sometimes and a lot of times, because it is a time test, so you're maybe not 100%. You maybe miss something that you know how to do. So I would take time to look over the test and make sure you got everything right. So.
I would also say to help, instead of having to worry about that crunch time during the test, get a good night's sleep beforehand, and so that way you don't have as much crunch time during the actual test.
That is going to do it for this episode of MHS Studio Magazine. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Erin Trapani.
And I'm Molly Haynes. Be sure to tune in for our next show right here on our YouTube channel, MHS Studio Chicago. Have a Merry Christmas.
And fly high, Red Hawks.